Exhale back to center. Exhale, goddess arms, pressing elbows back down. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, rotate right and open the arms. It's time we switch that rotation, balancing it out. Once again, gazing to the side or to that right hand. Inhale back to center. Exhale, one more round of goddess arms. For now. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, hinge the hips and fold forward. Make that spine nice and long, leading with that heart. And just letting that tension that we are holding on to down in those hips. Just letting it all go. Shoulders stay down. And while we hold our asana, remember that we do not hold our breath. We continue breathing, sending air deep into the body, anywhere that we feel we need it. Perfect. We slowly start to roll up. We're just going to go ahead and swing those legs around and come to tabletop. Wrists under elbows, under shoulders, knees under hips. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Roll the shoulders away from those ears, pulling that belly in. Squeeze the glutes. And push the feet into the mat to activate that lower body. While this is a relatively easy asana, it is not a place of rest. We should be active and present within the body. Now we're going to inhale and extend the left leg out back to the room, making that leg nice and long. And exhale. We bring that knee to the chest and the foot to the mat in between the hands. Option to keep the hands planted for stability. Or we inhale, sweep the arms up. We open that heart, coming up to our low line. Staying heavy in that front heel. We exhale and open to goddess arms, pressing elbows down and out, opening through that heart. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, open left, bringing those arms out to the side and gazing towards the side or the back. We come to a water wheel variation. We inhale, sweep back to center. Exhale, goddess arms. Open that heart once again. Inhale and sweep the arms back up. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to step that left hand to the inside of that foot. And we inhale, swinging that leg out to the side and around, landing in gate pose with that heel in line with the hip. Shoulders back. And exhale, we shift those hips all the way back to that right heel, landing in a variation of our child's pose. Shoulders stay back, and that core is going to stay tight, continuing to pull that belly into the spine as we move. We inhale, float back up to the hands. And exhale, we pick up that left leg, swing it all the way around and to the right, tapping the foot stretch in the right leg, up in that right quad, right adductor, abductor, the hip, the glute. And then we gently inhale back up. Exhale. We swing the leg all the way to the left, extending the leg to the back of the room, and melting our bodies down in line with the mat. Twisted pigeon. Feeling the stretch in the outside of the left leg into that left glute, and then even into that left hip. Perfect. Tuck the toes and inhale back up to that balancing tabletop, and exhale, bring the knee down and shift those hips back to child's pose. Take a moment to check in with the body, noticing the differences in that left and right side, the similarities, where you do and do not feel tension. And then we're going to gently come on up, back to our tabletop. We have that flow once more, but this time we bring breath to movement. So we start by inhaling the left leg back out. Exhale, knee to chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, open left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands down. Bring the left hand to the inside of the foot. Inhale, sweep that leg out to gate. And exhale, shift the hips back to your child's pose. Inhale back up, and exhale, swing the leg all the way around, stretching out in our twisted pigeon. Tuck the back toes, inhale, and lift up to balancing tabletop. Exhale, the knee down. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, knee to chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, open right. Inhale, center. Exhale, another goddess. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands down, bring the hand to the inside of the foot, and inhale, sweep the leg out. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, back up. Exhale to your twisted pigeon, bringing the leg around and melting into your space, following the lines of the mat. Inhale, back up. Balancing tabletop. Exhale, knee down. Shift the hips, child's pose. Take another moment to check in with the mind and the body. Noticing everything that we feel. Taking note. Every sensation in the body. We feel what we feel for a reason. Arms extend nice and long. We inhale forward, rounding the spine, landing in a nice big cobra, opening the heart. And exhale, we tuck the toes, shift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Tailbone up nice and high to the sky. lift. The left leg, bending the knee, bringing the knee to meet the back of the right knee. Humble flamingo. Remember, it's your choice. You do not have to progress to your humble flamingo if you don't want to. And if you did, we gently bring that foot back, meeting in pyramid. Hands flat, they frame that front foot. We inhale to our plank. Again, option for feet or knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, down dog. And as I'm sure you know, do that once more, front to movement. So inhale that left leg up. Exhale, body to plank, knee to the chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, body to plank, knee to the chest, foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, fold forward. Pyramid, we inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, child pose. Sink those hips back. And just melt. We walk, step, hop, or float the feet up to the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. We melt into our space, feeling a nice stretch in that low back and those hamstrings. We inhale halfway, flat back. Flare the tailbone out, belly to the spine, hands to the floor, the feet, the ankle, the shin, knee, thighs, anywhere really. Exhale, we melt, we fold, we come back to our Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, nice flat back. Exhale and melt. Inhale one more halfway. we inhale back to center, hands back to the heart. Exhale, we switch. We twist right again, option to extend the arms. And we inhale, scoop up, back bend. Exhale, back to chair. Belly to spine, we squeeze the glutes. We inhale the hands back to the heart. We exhale and melt. Chakrasana, forward fold. Hands to the mat. We inhale and walk, step, hop, or float the feet back to the plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Tailbone up nice and high. We inhale. Exhale, walk, step, hop, and float, come up to your plank. Or sorry, your Chakrasana. Yeah, standing plank. Shoulders down, we inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, once more, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, up to mountain. Exhale, chair. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, sweep up to your back bend. Exhale, back down to chair. Inhale, hands back to heart. Exhale, twist left, option to extend the arms. Inhale, center, hands to heart. Exhale, switch. Twist the other side, again, option to extend the arms. Inhale, sweep up, back bend. Exhale, chair. Inhale, hands to the heart, and exhale, melt into your fold, Chakrasana, forward fold. Inhale, now plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra, and exhale, child's pose. Step back, and just melt into our space, relaxing. Letting that spine reset from those back bends. everything to the mat. Once again, making that little pillow with those hands and just melting into our space. We bend the knees and bring both feet up to the sky. And gently windshield wiper the legs, left and right. Right and left. We release the lower back. And we massage those hips, the abdominals, and the digestive tract to help keep everything flowing, moving, happy, healthy, regular, down and gut. Our gut health is just as important. We also relieve tension and trauma, release some extra cortisol onto the mat, helping with those gym losses or gains, whatever your goals happen to be. Helps with our hair and our skin. We sleep better. Helps with depression, anxiety, and we just feel better. And now with each swipe left and right, we're going to start to slowly bring those legs closer to the mat until we eventually land with both feet flat, in line with the hips, but still shifting those hips side to side for a little to find even more somatic movement. And then we gently come back to stillness, back to center. We just melt into our space. We gently start to put those hands back underneath the shoulders, pressing those elbows in.